Self-doubt is gonna be your downfall. Bro, I talk a good game, but don't watch me too closely. Literally, this is the thing that I've struggled with the most out of anything in my whole life. I doubt myself that I'm capable of certain things, and that's what leads me to the most trouble. Of course, here and there I'll slip up and I'll have some bad habits that now I have to work on even more. But above all else, it's crazy how much what we think about what we're capable of determines the reality of what we actually accomplish. The biggest realization for me with this has come in the fact that I always strive for certain things with relationships, especially with women. And I consistently settle for less than I can actually get. And I know it deep down inside when I'm dating somebody and I'm like, damn, I can probably do better than this. And this is just on a physical level. Not even counting the levels of things that matter even more, which are like the girl's spiritual aspirations, what her philosophy on life is, and how she treats other people, and how she acts around me, and then how she makes me feel. The physical is the first thing that anybody notices. And it's the thing that, at least at the start, you're going to be paying attention to probably the most. It's a reflection of what you think you're capable of. So many times, I've seen beautiful women, girls that I can go up to and talk to. And it's as simple as believing that you can do it. It's literally that fucking simple. Believing that you belong in that space right there. And this isn't even a video about girls. This is a video about life. Because what you think you can achieve in one area is going to affect what you think you can achieve in another area. By letting yourself down in one thing, you let yourself down in another. And by the same token, you pick yourself up in one thing, you're doing the same thing for everything else in your life. Because the reality is, it's all connected. So, yesterday I went on a date with a girl and she was telling me all of these things. She must have complimented me 10 times yesterday. You look so good. You're so cute right now. Damn, you're so hot. And I'm not even saying this to brag because I don't care about those things. And honestly, they don't faze me. There's two reasons why they might not faze you. One, you already know that it's true. So you can't be flattered. Or two, you don't believe that it's true. No matter how many times somebody tells you that it's true, you can't seem to get it deep inside your soul that you're worth it. And it's not even on a physical level. When somebody finds you attractive, you simply are. And the thing is, you can't be ugly if you have good thoughts. Because your thoughts will always show in your reflection in your face. Just by changing how you think, you become more attractive. Because the reality is, I've seen some very, very attractive people on their worst days, and they lose that entire charm that they had. It's like it doesn't even exist anymore. So this has been a really big struggle for me because I struggle with self-belief. I do. Like, it's such an unfortunate thing because I don't even know where it came from. I don't know where my own self-doubt came from other than probably my most formative years, which is high school, and girls not really being attracted to me and not having that positive reinforcement back then. And it takes a lot of effort to correct that. But like, most people think that they have a constraint and they don't even know what the actual constraint is. They think that they need to become better looking, or they need to become stronger in the gym, or they need to get more money. But that doesn't change your internal value as a person. Your internal value comes from how you perceive yourself. And that's what matters more than anything else. Like, I'll be talking to one of my friends, a guy who taught me a lot about girls, Mr. Davis, and he'll tell me that his attitude was like, every girl likes him. Every girl would like me. Why wouldn't they? And I'm like, how do you think like that? And he's like, I just do. And I'm like, huh. There's this one girl at the gym that I've really fancied for a long time. But when I go up to talk to her, I don't have that attitude of every girl likes me and this one definitely does. And it's so fucking obvious, bro. Like, it couldn't be more clear. and yet you don't believe in yourself? Like, so like, I know deep down inside that I believe in myself. And then at the same time, I struggle with self-doubt. And I don't know how to mitigate that because it takes such a watchful eye. Jim Rohn says every day stand guard at the door of your mind. And it's like, okay, well, let me watch every single thought I have. And the reality is you probably have 70,000 thoughts in a day. It's been estimated, right? So you can't watch every thought, but you can always pay attention to how you feel. And that's why I think feelings are more important than thoughts, because feelings come and go, but thoughts are in and out, and it's impossible to moderate every single thought you have, but you can moderate how you feel. And so if you're feeling bad about yourself, that's one thing that you can change. You can do something about that. But the thoughts, they just come in and they come out and they come in, and it's fucking impossible sometimes, dude. So I know I'm capable, and so are you, of literally things that you probably wouldn't even dream of happening. But if you can dream it, you can bring it into this reality. If you can conceptualize it in here, you can make it happen. But it's the self-doubt that you're going to be fighting. I met a guy at the gym who's an entrepreneur. He's probably a millionaire. And he was telling me, like, it's always a battle with your doubt. You're always going to be battling your own self-doubt. It's like, why is it like that? Dude, I think it comes down to the way that we're raised. Like, if you want to raise good children, the best thing to instill in them is self-belief. That's the best gift you could give them, is to make them believe that they really are the shit. Because I didn't get that growing up, and I'm not going to blame my parents, but somewhere along the way, I lost my way. And I'm working on getting back to it. I'm working on finding it. It's an everyday waking up, doing the right things, getting your wins, collecting them, remembering them, savoring them, and then remembering that you are him. I had this one realization one time. I was high, dude. It was maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago, where I went, blazed up, and I came back in my room and I was like, whoa, bro. I looked in the mirror and I was like, shit, dude. I'm actually really attractive. Like, I am the guy that girls would want. Except the only thing is, I don't believe that. And if you don't believe it, and somebody else does, who's gonna get it? The person that does is the one that doesn't. They could be worse looking and just believe in themselves, and they will get what you think you don't deserve. So, I really think the downfall of most people is that they don't believe in themselves. The person who thinks that they can and the person that thinks that they can't are both usually right. Why not even just foolishly, delusionally believe that it's yours? Even when evidence proves to the contrary, and you go out and you talk to 100 girls and you get rejected, still, you have to believe that you're him. Still, it's crazy. I actually think being delusional in a positive sense is probably one of the best things that people can do. I said it today earlier. I said, I'm not realistic by any means. I don't plan on being realistic ever. Until the day that I die, I'm not going to be somebody that's realistic, because realistic people get the results that are predictable, that are sustainable, that are not out of the ordinary. It's the unrealistic people that have a dream and a vision that's bigger than them. The unrealistic people that love other people, care for everybody, love their enemies, treat everybody with acceptance and love. And it's like, those are the things that I'm working towards. And I'm not perfect, bro. I'm so far from it. I actually get scared because I expect everybody to think that I'm always doing the right thing. I don't even know where I got that expectation from. Because in reality, nobody always does the right thing. I'm working on myself just as much as you are. But I think if we can work on eliminating that self-doubt that we all have, we'll get so much further in life. Why not just think what's gonna stop me? Other than you, what's actually gonna stop you? All obstacles are really just illusions. They're learning lessons for you. They're not real. The world may tell you that it's real, that it's hard, not possible. They're reflecting their own limitations on you. And you take that shit in. Why did I take it in, bro? Anything is possible in this world. Anything. And there's so many people that can prove that to you. So many things that weren't here before that are here now. If you had asked somebody 100 years ago if you could call a friend with their face on the phone, they'd be like, what the fuck is a phone? And now we have it. This comes from somebody believing in a concept that doesn't exist yet in this realm, and then going forth and creating it. I highly recommend the book, The Magic of Thinking Big. I started listening to that one again. I have the audiobook, and it really reminded me of the fact that you have to think big picture. You have to think about the unrealistic possibilities, because that's where the magic actually happens. It's in the realm of the unknown, the realm of the impossible, the realm of that which is not existing now but will exist if you pursue it. So, don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Peace.